makes contact with the corresponding object. Say match again. So this would be your error correction number 2, C2. You reprompted a second time, match, and use physical guidance to help student move the picture to the corresponding object. Okay, and then it tells you exactly how you should score that. So that goes into our prompting hierarchy again, right? How many prompts are you going to give? And that should be delineated in your program sheet, okay? So if the first prompt is a partial gestural prompt, okay, that would be your CORR with a P. So we would have number 1, CORR, partial prompt, right? And then number 2, or C2, would be full manual guidance. So you're fully guiding them to make the correct response. All right? So that is our error correction procedure. The idea behind this is that, for example, if you had out the red and the blue card and you said touch blue and the individual touched red, and in response you guided them and you said that's blue, but you didn't reprompt at all, meaning you didn't re-say touch blue and then go through this like a light prompt or partially gesturing to letting them do it on their own, okay? You're not restarting the program. Instead, you could actually accidentally chain an unwanted behavior. Remember we talked about chaining before? How you put one behavior together with another and then you provide reinforcement? Because over time, if you let that kiddo accidentally touch, after you say the initial prompt, point to blue or touch blue, and each time you let them touch red and then you guide them to touch blue and then you say that's touching blue, over multiple times they could actually chain those two things so that they think that the response to the direction touch blue is touching red and touching blue, because that's the behavior chain that they've gotten reinforced for. So unless you break that chain completely and you reprompt each time with touch blue and then you guide them to touch blue or do that partial guidance, whatever your prompt level is, that's the only way that they're going to figure out that touching blue is the only response that gets reinforcement when you provide the direction touch blue. Okay, so I hope that makes sense as to why we use our error correction procedure here. All right, so that wraps up consequences, and now we'll move on.